Hello. Today we are going to apply the Pythagorean Theorem on Google Maps. The first thing you need to do is log into your Google account. You will know that you are logged in if you look at the upper right-hand corner and see the first letter of your name in the circle. Then move over to the icon with the 9 little boxes, click on it, and then click on the Maps icon. You need to then go to the menu and go down to where it says Your Places. From there, you need to go over to Maps and then press the link Create Map. Once you do that, the map of the United States should show up. You have an untitled map, and for our purposes today, we are going to look at New York City landmarks. So let's title our map NYC Landmarks. You then need to add a description for your map. Press save. And now we want to zoom into New York City. Go to the bottom right-hand corner and press the plus arrow, the plus sign, and that will zoom in, and you'll have to drag your map over to where New York City is located. You want to zoom in far enough so that you are able to see the streets and landmarks within Manhattan. Once you zoom in far enough, you are to find 3 landmarks that will make a right triangle. Once you locate 3 landmarks, you are going to use the Add Marker button, and you're going to go to where your landmark is. My first landmark is going to be Radio City Music Hall. Once I put my marker there, I'm going to title it. And I also need to add a description of it as well as a link to a website. I'm then going to do that 2 more times to landmarks that create a right triangle. This one here is Bryant Park. I also need to add a description and a link. And then my last one is going to be Madame Tussauds. You are going to find your own 3 landmarks, not the 3 that I chose as the example. As you can see, these 3 landmarks make a right triangle. You are then going to find another 3 locations and that make a right triangle. Add a description and a website to those 3 landmarks as well. As you can see, these are my 6 landmarks that I've found. We have Radio City Music Hall. You can see my picture, my description, and my website for all 3. From there, you are going to measure the distance of one leg and record the mileage. Then measure the distance from the other leg and record the mileage. Before we start finding the mileage between the points, we want to create our right triangles. So at the button at the top where it says draw a line, press the button that says add a line or shape. From there, you're going to create your right triangle. Okay, just like that. For my purposes, I already created a right triangle, so I'm going to show you my 2 that I have. So there are my 2 right triangles. Now we're going to measure the distance to find the hypotenuse. So you're going to use the ruler button at the top, find the feet between the 2 points on a leg. So right there is 0.279 miles recorded on your worksheet. Then you're going to click out of that. Click the measuring tool again, it'll go away. Press it once more and then find the distance between another leg, 0.445. Press the measuring tool, it will go away. Using the Pythagorean Theorem, you're now going to find the hypotenuse. Remember, you're going to square the one leg, add the square of the other leg to find the hypotenuse by taking the square root of that number once you add them together. Check your hypotenuse that you got by finding the mileage between the missing side or the missing hypotenuse. It should be very close to the mileage that you found on your map and paper. Then you're going to do the same thing for your other triangle, except now you're going to measure a leg and then measure the hypotenuse. And now you need to find the missing leg requirements. After you've found the hypotenuse and the leg of a missing triangle, you're then going to create a new layer by selecting the Add Layer key on the menu. We're going to find driving directions between all of our locations. So at the top where it says Draw a Line, you're going to press Add Driving Route. It will add a layer to your directions. Then you will connect all the different locations so that you can see a driving route between my point A, which is Madame Tussauds, all the way through all my landmarks and back to Madame Tussauds. Then you're going to create another layer for walking directions, since it is New York City and everybody walks. So press Add Walking Route. It will create a new layer, and it will find all your walking points between the landmark. After you do that, I want you to share your map with another student in the class and check their work. Use the measurement tool and a calculator to see if they used the tool and the Pythagorean theorem correctly. Then discuss with your partner about the work. I hope you enjoyed using Google Maps when you are applying the Pythagorean theorem. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Thanks.